Hey there, fellow code wranglers. Today we're diving into something you use every day but might not know the full story behind: the internet. And no, it wasn't invented by Al Gore.
No! God, please, no! No!
Scene 1. The beginning. Picture this. It's the 1960s. The Cold War's in full swing, bell-bottom jeans are somehow fashionable, and the US Department of Defense is worried about one big problem. What happens if the Soviets take out their communication systems? Enter ARPANET, the great-great-grandparent of today's internet. Fun fact, the first computer network was basically built because the US military wanted a communication system that could survive a nuclear attack. Talk about over-engineering a solution. The first message ever sent over ARPANET? It was supposed to be login, but the system crashed after LO, making the first internet message literally allo. And behold, the tradition of things crashing at the worst possible moment was born. Scene 2. Protocols are born. But here's where it gets interesting for us developers. In 1973, two legends named Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn created something revolutionary: the TCP/IP protocol suite. Think of TCP/IP as the OG microservices architecture. Let me break this down. TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. Like a meticulous postal worker who makes sure every piece of your package arrives, breaks data into small packets, numbers each packet like tracking numbers, checks if anything got lost, puts everything back together in the right order. IP, Internet Protocol. The actual delivery system gives every device a unique address, IP address, figures out the best route for each packet, like a GPS for data, but without the recalculating voice. Scene 3. The academic years. Throughout the 1970s and 80s, the network was mainly used by universities and research institutions. Imagine a time when the only people on the internet were computer science professors and researchers. The original dev-only social network. Key developments during this time. 1971. Ray Tomlinson sends the first email using @symbol, changing communication forever. 1973. The term Internet is born, short for Internet Working. 1983. DNS is introduced, because memorizing IP addresses wasn't fun. 1988. IRC, Internet Relay Chat, is created, the grandfather of Discord. Scene 4. Enter the web. 1989. Tim Berners-Lee at CERN is tired of having trouble sharing research papers. His solution? A little thing called the World Wide Web. Let's break this down. HTML, the markup language that made documents linkable and would later cause countless developer headaches with soup. HTTP, the protocol that made document transfer possible. Get me some of that sweet, sweet data. URLs, the addressing system that made resources findable and SEO experts employable. The first web browser was called World Wide Web, very creative, and it was both a browser and an editor. That's right, the web was meant to be read right from the start. Take that, Web 2.0. Scene 5. The 90s explosion. The 1990s saw the internet go mainstream. We got 1993 Mosaic browser, Mark Andreessen, the browser boss. Until Mark Andreessen and his team created Mosaic, the first user-friendly web browser. Andreessen went on to co-found Netscape Navigator, which was like the cool kid of the 90s internet. Sure, Internet Explorer eventually came along and crashed the party, literally sometimes, but Netscape's DNA lives on in Firefox and every modern browser you use today. 1994. Amazon launches. Just selling books? How cute. 1995. JavaScript is born. Brendan Eich, the JavaScript genius. Imagine creating a programming language in just 10 days. That's exactly what Brendan Eich did when he created JavaScript, originally called Mocha, because apparently all good programming happens with coffee. JavaScript is now the language that makes the web interactive. 1998. Google appears, beating AltaVista and Ask Jeeves, pour one out. Scene 6. Web evolution. Web 1.0, 1990-2004. The static web, read-only web pages, static, HTML, no interactivity. Think digital brochures. Famous examples. First Amazon, Yahoo Directory, Web 2.0, 2004-2015. The social web, user-generated content. Social networks explode. Ajax makes pages dynamic. APIs become widespread. Cloud computing takes off. Mobile revolution begins. Famous examples. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Web 3.0, 2015 to present. The semantic web, decentralized architecture, blockchain technology, smart contracts, AI and machine learning integration, IoT connectivity, NFTs and digital assets. Famous examples, Ethereum, OpenSea, DeFi platforms. Web 4.0, emerging. The symbiotic web, ambient intelligence, advanced AI integration, brain-computer interfaces, holographic displays, zero UI, invisible interfaces, quantum computing integration, augmented reality everywhere. Examples in development. Neuralink, Meta's AR projects. Scene 7, closing. So what have we learned? The internet evolved from a military failsafe to a global brain, and we're just getting started. Every era brought its own challenges and opportunities. Remember, every time you open a browser, you're standing on the shoulders of giants, and probably also on top of about 3,000 NPM packages. That's our journey through internet history and a peek into its future. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane and into the crystal ball, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts about where you think the web is heading next.